All right, guys, here we are on what could be actually the best map ever created for any real-time strategy game ever. And at the top of it, in the purple from the team Complexity, about to possibly go 3-0 against Vile State. It is Complexity QXE.
Can you call this the top of it, or is it? It's just like the top.
It's like the top middle.
Yeah,
sort of. Into the bottom middle center area is from the team Vile. Our green Protoss player, it is State, and I'm a bit surprised. I thought this would be a little bit of a closer match. A lot of our early rounds were I won't really say walkovers, but rather one-sided in certain cases, right? So I kind of expected this one to be a little bit closer, but so far, QXE has really been playing the maps a bit better than State has, I gotta say.
And, you know, State is a super solid player. We've seen him take games off of top Koreans in Team Arena Challenge.
Oh, yeah,
so
he's good. He's very good.
Very, very good. So we'll see, you know, if he's able to start staging that comeback. Of the players that are left in the tournament, I certainly think he's one of those players that has the capability to do so.
Yeah.
But pretty strong tasks, as QXE's actually been playing very, very well. Looks like he may be thinking about dropping down at Barracks. So, okay.
Yep.
Now, this map, let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit.
Sure.
Of course, you have the mains that are, like I was kind of joking about at the beginning, towards the top third of the map, roughly. Mm-hmm. But, as you can see, the walk distance is actually quite long between the bases.
Yeah.
And what QXE has done by putting this barracks here, he can float that down to low ground if he wants, and he's actually cut off about half of that walk distance just by the placement inside of his main.
Yeah, that's actually a very smart move by QXE to just be able to kind of lift that down there. He might actually go for Reapers in this case, too. I think that's also a possibility, but we'll see. I think there's enough room for an add-on right there.
Yeah, it could
be.
Yeah, I think that's he put it so there's exactly enough room for an add-on there, and the Reapers can escape down this little landing strip, for lack of a better term.
Landing strip. Yep, and there's a tech lab. So yeah, we could certainly see. Oh no!
So sad.
No. That SCV is trapped, man. Look, he's going to look at that skeleton underneath the cliff. He's like, that's going to be me soon. I'm not going to get to eat again.
There's no food and water on this side of the barracks.
He's like, do I just jump off? He's like, hey, help me. Help me. I'm stuck up here. And the other SCV is like, I'm sorry. I can't do anything.
Wow, he's not even lifting it up and letting the SCV through. This is just going right into Reaper production. Sorry, man.
He's like, I almost hope that Reaper kills me when he comes out. It would be a mercy at this point.
No kidding.
Reaper's going to be like, my jetpacks are so much better than yours. You can just kind of float a little bit.
He's just going to taunt him. Well, he's not even going. He's not even. He's going to the other side. Okay, there we go.
You know, if
now the barracks is rallied down.
If the SCV got out of the suit, he could probably just like walk around the barracks. But that's complicated.
That's for people who have motivation.
Okay.
He's saved. Thank goodness.
Whew, that was scary.
Yeah.
Man. All right. Well, his SCV brethren does get in and get a scout. Sees 2 gas.
Yeah. And State, on the other hand, did see that Tech Lab barracks right at the beginning. So
yeah, he did.
He should have a pretty good idea of what's going to hit him here. So already with a pylon up at the top to be able to detect said Reapers making their way through the middle of the map. Yeah,
and I don't think we're going to see QXE even come to the base. I mean, he saw everything he needed to see really at this point. He also saw that there was a stalker in there, and look at this, 2 more barracks again for QXE and a second gas. So yeah, we might see some medevacs coming out here at some point here, or it could just be a big stim time. Yeah, never mind, it's just going to be a big stim push with 3 barracks. Yep, stim on the way already.
And State looks like he's staring down another Blink Stalker build. Again, a pretty good map for that as well, as you can see how much cliff line there is.
Yep.
It's actually pretty insane. Same reason those Reapers were so effective.
You know what was really good on this map? Back in the day, probably still would be now, a Void Ray all in.
Yeah.
You know, if we had MVP Genius playing on this map, I guarantee you he would do a Void Ray all in.
Yes. Only
it's too good.
Thinking of him with Void Ray All-Ins on Desert Oasis, I think of the next days. I think of the BlizzCon 2010 win. I think of the next Genius. Those were the good old days of StarCraft.
It's true.
Yeah.
We had that, was a Boxer versus Fruit Dealer show match at BlizzCon a couple years ago?
Yeah, that was pretty awesome, actually.
It was indeed. Well, the Reaper gets in and sees pretty much everything he needs to see. Has he seen the Twilight Council yet, though?
Let me take a look.
He did not. All right. He only saw the Robo.
Right, so we'll see how he's going to prepare for this. Of course, just making a bunch of units. Does have that factory coming up as well, so we'll be able to put out some medevacs here pretty quickly. And
okay, he's going for that.
Yeah,
makes sense. Makes more sense.
And of course, as you guys can see, the fly distance between the mains very, very short. So pretty easy to float some medevacs over there.
Yep, but if you control the Xel'Naga towers in the middle, it can actually be very easy to defend against drops and things like that too. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. QXE needs to be conscious of both sides.
And looks like State just finishing up his 4th gateway now, so he will be able to make a lot of Blink Stalkers very, very quickly.
Yep. All right, so the medevacs are not going to be out by the time this hits. Combat Shield is not going to be done. In fact, it gets canceled there. Stim did finish. That will help out quite a bit.
Right.
And QXC is a little bit higher in resources. What is the unit counting station right now, these players? 15 Marines is all QXC has to 5 Stalkers. Okay, 16 to 7 rather. So, yeah, a Raven right away. Oh,
wow.
Interesting. Yeah, just wanting to get that point defense drone. Will work quite well against the Stalkers if he decides to go that way.
So this is, he's actually going to put up some tanks as well, is what it looks like off of the tech lab. So this is kind of like, you know, you sometimes see players go for 1-1-1, then add on 2 more racks and put some bio units with it, and then all in afterwards. It looks like this is just kind of the reverse way of going about it. Since it was an older map, we thought it was going to be a quick 3 racks play, but now he's going for the technology after the 3 racks are finished.
He's going to be very supply blocked, though he already is, and he's going to lose the tech lab on his starport, and now the Stalkers are just going to come right up. QXC not with enough money to even start a tank yet. I think he might be in a little bit of trouble here. It all depends on his Marine control. At this point, he does have Stim.
All right, well, State's going to need pretty good control here. It looks like one of those Stalkers has gone down, but that's it. But of course, now, looks like a few of the Spy Devils did finish up.
Okay, I was going to say he didn't kill the Observer, but yeah, he went back and got it.
Okay, cool. So let's see
you're
here
relieved.
now. Yeah, I am. Oh, shoo. God. Well, the Siege Tank is going to finish up here in a bit, and we are going to have medevacs added on afterwards. Of course, this Raven, in about 28 seconds, is going to be very, very effective, because we'll be able to drop down a point defense drone.
Yep. And with the tanks, medevacs, Marines, the combat shields on the way, that'll be good too. You can almost hit the mineral line from the low ground. It's Desert Oasis. Yeah. Actually, you could do that on Metalopolis with Marauders.
Yeah, the auto turret actually killed the Observer there, so that Raven did just steal a kill. Very nice job at QXC. State, of course, pretty good blink control here. Didn't lose a unit, picked off another 4 Marines, so he's continuing to do some damage. But, of course, his opponent sitting on those pretty cost-effective units.
Okay, he does have Stim. I was like, all right, I just want to make sure that he's not using it because he's waiting for the medevac to come out and just like didn't cancel it or something when I wasn't watching. But yeah, I just waited for the medevac. Now he's going to be able to Stim in this next fight.
All right, well, let's see if he wants to use that. It looks like this tech lab may get picked off here in a second. Once again, supply block, though, so that Siege Tank not going to be anywhere in sight. Looks like he's going to try and prioritize it. No, actually going after a lot of units. And because of the use of the auto turret before, there is no point defense drone available, so we'll see if State is able to make a good engagement out of this. Pretty good blink control, but of course, he's going to need to start re-blinking here in a second.
State just dominating the bio units, but taking a ton of damage on his Stalkers as well. And the SCV's coming out to finish the job. Oh, but another warp in comes in, and excuse me, I think QXC might be in a bit of trouble here. I don't know if
he's not, though. Oh, no, he's not. I'm sorry.
He's dropping.
He made a big drop. I apologize. He's pulling a lot of units off the line, so that may be his chance to stabilize. So, so he's doing a little bit of damage here. Oh, my God. Oh, it doesn't matter. State's just out.
Whoa, okay. So State,